players in the squad?
Yeah, I can. Well, they're in the squad, and obviously there's a few injury replacements, which is it's always tough to deal with when you've got injuries, but it also gives a great opportunity. And there's some players in there that deserve the opportunity. You know, some great phone calls this morning, but also some tough phone calls. Yeah.
Hey, Simon, obviously, big role from this team. Can you just talk to us about what stands out about him?
Oh, he's a big man. He's been incredibly consistent all year. Obviously got that ankle injury and then came straight back out in great condition. Played really well for the taniwha. I just like his accuracy. He's a big man that's physical, but he's really accurate and he's intimidating.
Can you just explain and break down this halfback situation for us? Because obviously Cam and Noah are both injured. They're named in that original list. You've got cover coming in. Can you just explain the halfback situation for us?
Oh, we've got two injuries. You know, we've obviously got Cam Roigard, who's got a fracture in his foot, and so that makes it hugely challenging. And with Noah with a high ankle sprain, he's had an operation on it, so those two will have cover. So obviously with Cole coming in and Finn Christie coming in, some with experience and a debutant.
Do you expect Noah and Cam to take part then in this series?
Yeah, that's the plan. The doc's been on overtime actually in the last couple of weeks. We're asking for every medical opinion we can get in the world. That's what it feels like, just so we can fast track them. They're obviously hugely important to us, and we're trying to find any way we can to make it as quick as possible for them to return safely.
Will all 42 travel?
So all the ones, the 37 will travel actually. We're going to take Tamaiti with us, and Tavita Mafila will come over as well, so we can get ideas for Tamaiti to be available for that second test here.
How good is it to have Tamaiti and obviously Wallace as well?
Yeah, both of them, great to have them back in the environment. They've worked really hard. You know, they're tricky, niggly injuries, and they've been extremely professional and tracking well.
Just lastly from me, obviously in naming with so many as injury cover, the option people would see as future All Blacks. And how good is it to, I guess, integrate them into the squad now? I mean, although it is through injury, how good to be able to start integrating new players in?
Yeah, look, as I mentioned, they were all earned through incredible hard work and performance, and we're just pleased for them. From Super and taking that form straight into NPC, and we're looking forward to having them in the group and bringing that new energy.
Just went to Simon Parker.
Yeah.
He's a big bruiser. Is that the template now going forward for you guys when you look ahead, especially to South Africa? The number 6, that's going to be a big guy.
Yeah, it's good timing. You know, like firstly, just want to mention Simon's history. You know, like he came through the sort of the age groups and 20s and stuff, and showed a lot of promise, and then was injured and had 2 or 3 back-to-back injuries and just couldn't quite get his rhythm. And then in the last year or two, he's got on the field, been incredibly professional. You know, his body type and has changed just being in the Chiefs, and the consistency of playing footy week to week. He's a big man, he's tough, but he's accurate too. I think that's the key thing for him. So we're just really pleased he's come at the right time.
And in the local town, it seems tough on Ethan Blackadder. Was
there
some conversation?
Yeah, talk to Ethan. We're constantly having conversations with, you know, these guys that are right on the peripheral. Ethan's been through a lot with Ethan, so they're tough phone calls.
Just with the halfback, you're bringing Kyle in, we had followed Katago play a couple of test appearances and so on, 22. What gives Kyle a nod?
Look, we've been sort of tracking him in the last year or so. Obviously won an NPC off the back of him. He came on, he's a great finisher. He was incredible in the final for the Crusaders, and that's what we just need potentially in the next few games. Some that's performed recently, especially with the great kicking game he's got, and he's a hard worker, and his speed of pass is bang on.
He's been on the radar for a while.
Yeah, 27, good prop, great straight back on him, strong, can play both sides, so he's perfect for a touring party. We're really pleased for him because he's just been there and just worked at his craft, and his opportunities come.
When you talk about playing both sides, just sort of offer, how far away is he?
Offers Super next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nothing at all, just NPC?
No. From my understanding, last time we talked, it was give him a chance to get this whole year to be available for next year. Yeah.
And just with the locks, you brought in Josh Lord, but Sam Derry, was he sort of in the conversation as well? Do you want to get
more game time for Sam? Obviously played no Super Rugby. Had a great year for us last year. Just need to get some games under his belt, get some match fitness. Josh, big man, been with us before. Obviously, we brought him in for Luke Jacobson, and just helps us with our training. And he's 3 matches in. Josh, a few of the boys will play this weekend. So Simon, Peter Larko, and Josh will stay and play, and then join us a little bit later. Just give them a bit of match fitness.
Just to finish up for me, the captain Scott Barrett, is he going to be all go, or is it touch and go? Is he going to be? How does he?
He's looking good. He's done a lot of bench presses. He's in good condition. It's been a nice little pre-season for him, really. He's tracking well.
And all the other guys, I won't go through all the names, but that you had, are they on track, likes of Bowden and all those guys?
Yeah, Bowden's good, hand's good, running and passing, all the weights. He's back, and he'll be ready for the test one. Who else you got? I'm the same as you. The medical meetings are thick and fast, so chuck me some names. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Was there anything more he could have done?
No.
That's a tough one to leave him out after the strict games
Yeah,
he had.
those conversations are tough because he came off the back of an opportunity of an injury, as mentioned, and he performed. We're really pleased with him on and off the field. And then you have a conversation with him that he's not involved after performing, but we just believe, sort of similar to the guys that we had with Peter Lakai, had an injury right at the end of Super. We thought he was in great form as well as Simon, and we'll both come back into the mix, but no doors closed for anyone, especially Christian. Yeah.
You touched on Kyle Preston, the halfback picture, but the
Yeah.
return of Finlay,
Yeah.
worked on his craft. What have you liked about what he's done, and I guess the experience when you lose someone like Cam is a big part of it?
Yeah, experience. He's had a few tests, been around, been in some World Cups, so he can slot straight back in. That's where he wants to be in the All Blacks. And every time we've had conversation with him, he said, "What else can I do better, and how can I improve to be back there?" And he's done everything we need, and we can see. Well, it's great to have him back in the team.
The only one maybe covered off, so don't stick on this, but Leroy Carter.
Yes, yeah.
Obviously had a barnstorming Super.
Yeah.
There's 2 questions. What is it about his game in particular that you like in terms of his speed and physicality? But do you see him as much of a centre option as a wing? I think he's even jumped in a halfback.
Halfback, yeah. Loose forward?
Yeah.
No, was it? I think Bumfer, he was a hell of a phone call, actually. It was a nice start. He was very, very emotional. Didn't say much. He was just taking a few moments, and I said, look, it's a chance to go and ring your family straight after this and enjoy the moment. Look, he went the journey of the sevens path, like a lot of players do this, in their career, and then come back and transitions to 15s, and through the season you just saw how many line breaks he makes, how good is he at the breakdown, the covering tackles, efforts off the ball. He's tough. Could be probably the fastest in New Zealand, on record time. So he's got a lot of positives for him. He'll be welcome into the All Blacks and keep working on that craft. He's going to bring a lot of energy.
So just going back to my question, but a win first in your mind?
Yeah, currently, I think it's a good question from you too, because when we saw him paid 13 for the Bay, we don't have any control around that. We thought that's ideal for us because, he can cover 9. He's played a lot of 9, cover wing, and at centre, and you can see most teams have players like that, especially if you want to split your bench.
Just in case it doesn't get back to me, can I just ask, what was your observation of across the Tasman,
Yeah.
Lions series? Anything in particular stand out that jumped off the page for you?
Oh, just the drama of it all. Pretty emotional. Had everything from, a bit of controversy, tight games, a lot of hurt, good bounce back. It was just a great series. It was good to watch. Test footy's in a great spot. A lot of eyes on the game. Really enjoyed it.
Rose, obviously, just what we've got you, Leicester is back in the country.
Yes.
You're obviously back to MC for now, nursing a bit of an injury. But
Yeah.
what will you need to see from him before he's considered to come back into the All Blacks frame?
A continuous form that he had before he left, and while he was overseas, he was obviously played wing 13 and 12 for Toulon, and just come back and play good footy. These measures in place if we need to bring him in, if there was an injury or a case be it. So our conversation to him has been keep playing well.
We've got a report up in Hamilton speaking to Kyron Tamoiflau, who's signed
Yeah.
with the Chiefs after a magnificent super season. I guess is he someone that's on your radar, and what do you think is exciting about a young prospect like that?
Well, anyone that's eligible is in the picture. It's great that he his desires to come and play for the All Blacks, and it's just a little bit of time now, isn't it, for him? But keep his performance and whatever team he's playing for, play well.
And just further on Simon, can you just explain what that call was like? I guess giving
Simon, he's a man of few words, and he said that to me. I said, look, it's Razor here, congratulations, and he choked, and he said, look, I'm not sure what to say, and I said, that's all good because I'll do the talking for you. It's you don't have to say anything. Well done. I know you've been through a lot to get to this point in time, and he just thanked me, and I said, look, I'd like you to play again this weekend, and he goes, whatever you want me to do, coach, and he likes obviously playing for the Tanafa, and it was emotional, and I'm really pleased for him. Yeah.
So just for clarity, if Leicester did would Leicester be able to come in for the Rugby Championship, or would they have to sort of wait till afterwards?
It's clear. There's 7 guidelines. Have you got the list? Have you had a look at it? Do you want me to send it through to you?
Yeah. I'll trust you on this one.
Yeah. There's always, it's case by case, and there's different measures to bring players in that have been overseas and signed for a shorter period of time. And so if there's a need, there's an opportunity that we could use one of those 7 policies.
Just on the interest, how's he
Yeah.
coming along?
Yes, Safo, look, he hasn't played much rugby all year. Conversation with him is just go and get on a good run, get your body back to the power brute that you are, do your set piece roles extremely well, but get 2, 3, 4 games in a row, and then he'll be back in the picture for us.
Okay, will he be back soon? Because that looked a hell of a tear.
Yeah, it's a good hamstring tear. He's looking round 3, round 4 for Wellington, NPC.
Just on to Argentina, we saw them when they played England.
Yeah.
What would you make of the Pumas from your state?
Oh, the Pumas are class. I think, as I mentioned before, World Test Rugby top 18 teams are all very tough to beat. They've got a few players coming back from the England series that didn't play in it, the Argentinians. Playing them over there is it's an extra element with the passion that they bring, but we expect the best of the Pumas. It's going to be a rugby championship for the ages. They're going to be close games, just the nature of the quality experience in all the teams. Thank you. Cheers.